Hey, what's up everyone? This is Aaron here with my very first episode where I will talk about everything technology related. Those of you who don't know me, I focus on cloud and Linux, system administration, DevOps if you will, configuration management, a number of technologies. However, I enjoy just about everything, and so this YouTube channel will be focusing on everything that I enjoy and everything that I feel you as the viewer may benefit from. Some of the things I'm going to talk about today are changes in politics, some of the things that you'll want to kind of be aware of. You know, there are a number of players in the political realm that are trying to change and limit our privacy. I will talk about that. And then some applications that, you know, some of you may use, some of the changes that have been going on. And that's it. That'll wrap up this first episode. So let's get started. Evernote. For those of you who may or may not use it, it is a tool that allows you to write, take notes, share notes. You can clip articles. It was one of the very first applications of its kind, and it's been very successful ever since. However, recently it made a number of changes to their tiered services. You have Basic, which is for free users. You have the Plus, and you have the Premium. All three of those tiers for Evernote did change recently this week, and I'm going to talk about those. The basic service, like I mentioned, is free, and the change that really had a number of users and still has a number of users really upset is that now you're limited to 2 devices, whether that's your computer, 2 computers, or your computer and your mobile device. Another change happened to the Plus plan where it was originally $2.99 a month. Now they bumped it up to $3.99 a month. And then additionally, the last and final change was with their Premium plan, which increased from $5.99 a month to $7.99 a month. And that's a pretty big change. Now, what has users really upset about this change is that a lot of the features for Evernote have just been bouncing around from one tier to the other, and no really, I guess, unique and game-changing features have been released for Evernote within the last couple, I guess, say, you know, a year to 6 months to a year, roughly speaking. Some alternatives, and this is another thing, if you are a user of Evernote and you are looking for alternatives, here are some of the alternatives that I wrote down that I think are actually worth mentioning. Believe it or not, Microsoft's OneNote has all the features that Evernote offers, except it's free. Now, with Microsoft though, you never know what they'll do, and they've been known to do this in the past where they will flip the switch on and all the features that are free now may become a paid feature in the future. So just be aware of that. Another application similar to Evernote is an app called Turtle. Now, it doesn't have all the features of Evernote. However, Turtle offers encryption, which is a pretty big deal, especially in today's society and in the topic that I will mention following this as well. So keep that in mind. And then another application is called Ulysses, and it's for the Mac and the Mac space, I guess, in general, Apple. So it's Mac, iPad, and the iPhone. So I will list those all here in the show notes. I will actually have a link to that here below on the channel at the end of this video and in the description. Topic number 2. This is related to privacy. And this is a big deal because people in the U.S., there are major players in the U.S. that are currently limiting our privacy when it comes to technology every single day. And this is just one more step added to that. A U.S. District Judge, Henry Koch Morgan Jr., I believe he's from Virginia, recently announced that home computers connected to the internet are not private. They are not subjected to warrant or privacy laws, I guess, that you would expect. This is a big deal because it really becomes you as the viewer and as the user of the internet and everything else to really take your privacy very seriously. And so in these later YouTube videos that I will be releasing, I will show you how to keep yourself private as best as you can. The third and final topic is on Docker. What is Docker? Well, it's going to be a little technical for those of you who aren't really focused on the DevOps system administration field, but Docker is a software that allows you to build a container. And what a container is it allows you to take an application in its entirety and then configure it and then package it up in a container and then deploy it to servers, right? And this is one step into serverless technology. It is great. The announcement that I wanted to make is that the private beta recently became public, right? They took their Docker client and made it available for everyone. Previous to that, you had to be invited. I have the Mac version, it's great. They do have a lot of bugs to obviously iron out, but it's one step in the right direction and I cannot wait. So I listed the link here below in the show notes, and everything else that I talked about today will also be released. Yeah, that's it for this first video, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, I'm very active on Twitter. The link is also below. It is at AJG9K, or you can hit me up in the comments. And like I said, I look forward to your feedback. And if there's anything, any topics, whatever it may be, if there's anything that I can answer for you or cover, please let me know. Thanks, guys. Peace.